Hello, my name is R.A.SH from R.A.SH. Today I'm going to show the first installation of Pacifica, Chrysler Pacifica 2019 in Israel. So I installed it by myself to make sure that the manual is okay and all the wiring is perfect. So to make it as easy as possible. Okay, so this is the Chrysler Pacifica. This is our touchscreen installed. Now this install includes the full kit. It means that the park brake, gear selector, multifunction, cruise control, headlights, lights, everything, and HVAC. So I'm going to show some of the functions, not everything. And so for the push button start, here we have this is our touchscreen. So basically we can shortly press. And at the moment I didn't install the foot brake switch to override it, but I will press it manually. So when I touch, so here we get the gear selector and the park brake. Okay, the park brake is on, so it is designed in a way that you have press and hold. So basically I press and hold to release the brake, press and hold to activate. When the brake is fully applied, then we have the indication, and here we have the gear selector. So I can use the gear selector. Basically I can use it in parallel. So I want to show first without touching the touchscreen. So basically any non-disabled person can use the gear selector normally. You can select gear, P, R, and D, and even low. Now when we touch the when we touch the touchscreen, so all the control goes into go to the touchscreen. Here, so if I touch it here, so I get indication. As you can see here also, we get the indication. So here the drive, the sport by shortly press, and it's very safe because it reads the vehicle speed, it reads the foot brake, the brake pressure, and many parameters it is read. And I also will show how we install that. So here press and hold for the N for the neutral. Okay, now when the gear selector is applied here, so even if you rotate, it doesn't affect. Only when we shift into park, here now it's in park, then it cancels the touchscreen, and then you can use it normally. Now even in the OEM is on the on, I also touch the touchscreen. Now it's also cancelled completely, and it goes to the touchscreen here. So I can press and hold here for the neutral, for example, shortly press for the reverse. Yeah, it's reverse, press and hold for the neutral, and the park. Okay, so the park brake also is applied. So again I repeat, press and hold, release the brake, press and hold, applies the brake. Okay. Now we have here also we can select here some of the turn signals. I want to show first the hazard lights. So here on this third screen, so we can cycle through 1 or 2. Okay, and when we activate, then we get the hazard lights again. Okay, and here are this is also the cruise control. I will show some of the functions on the cruise control. Okay. Okay, for the cruise control, if I shortly press, it just, okay, it's a bit difficult. We have to. Okay, here I will, okay, I'll repeat that. During driving it's easier. Okay, so the indication cancelling. Okay, again I indicate right, I rotate left, like going into a roundabout again. Straight the steering, doesn't cancel at all. Okay, so only on the right it cancels. The same apply on the left side. Okay, again I indicate left, then I go to the right, full way, straight the steering, touch it a little bit to the left, and it cancels. Now of course also we can have here also I will try to show this one. We can also shortly press for the high beam here. Okay, now the lights are on. Now I press and hold to activate the headlights. Press and hold. Again, press and hold. So we get here, we get the headlights, and press and hold, we get the high beam on. If I shortly press, it turns off, of course, but shortly press always. Shortly press to activate. Press and hold. Also, we can use the round input device. Here I will show it. Here, this is our round input device. So again, I can use the indication. Okay, I can use it flash again, so I can use I'll show here, flash. Press and hold for high beam, press and hold for low beam or headlights. Again, left turn, right turn. Now for the horn, very quick, and this is a real-time system. So also for the wipers, so here we can activate the first one. This doesn't cancel any. Our system, because it's connected to the CAN bus, it doesn't cancel at all any of the auto wiper system. Is still functioning. So here we have the intermittent, again normal white. If I press and hold, I get the wash. Shortly press, again cycles and off. Now the same from the round device. If I use it from the touchscreen, so I get the rear wash. Okay, rear wash, and I get one cycle of the rear wipe. So this is the speed 1 of the rear wipe. Every few seconds it cycles, and if I press again, it cancels. Yeah, so you have 2 speed wipers, rear wipe, and then we have the okay, now I'm going to show some of the functions of the HVAC. So here we have the HVAC function. So I select the HVAC from here. I get this touchscreen for the HVAC. Now the HVAC here is very, very smart. So I'm going to show some of the functions. Let's select here climate, for example. Now the climate is in the off position, as can be seen. So if I press here the fan speed, if I touch it, it turns on automatically, and then I can cycle through the speed, or press and hold, it goes all the way up. This button can cycle through the airflow. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the how do you call it? Again, so we have 1 for the front, front defrost, of course. This is the front defrost. So if I press again here, we get the front feet, front and feet together without front defrost, and the same here. So now the system is in manual mode. If I press and hold, now for example, if I can also cycle through the temperature, as can be seen. So you have passenger and driver and passenger temperature here, sorry. If I cycle from one side, so now it's out of sync. So if I use the temperature, it goes only for the driver, as can be seen. But if I press and hold this button to sync, so I press, it's just sync and equalize the temperature for passenger and driver. This way we can do all these functions. Exactly the same for the auto. So if I shortly press here, I got the AC on off. Now it's the AC off, AC on. But the system now is in the manual mode. So if I press and hold the auto, here press and hold, so I get the auto, as can be seen. So if I cycle or change, the system now is not in auto mode. Here if I select here, so the system now in manual mode. I press here the AC, press and hold, it activates the auto. So basically we have full control of this HVAC, everything using 2 wires. I'm going to show where did we install this. Yeah, also this one for the for the door and for the ramp.